Hi, I'm Dave Kraus. Today I'm going to show you how to assemble a StreetStrider ETX 3R. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is take a sharp blade and I'm going to slice open the box. We're going to lift the unit out and put the box on top, or put the StreetStrider on top. Slice this open, pull this out this way, and now I'm going to ask my trusted assistant Styles to give me a hand here. I'm going to lift this out. And we're going to flip the flaps back this way. Turn it around this way. Yeah, it'll work fine just like this. It'll stay right on there. All right, we set it up this way so we can actually put the front end together, and then we could put the rear part together. First thing we have to do is to take all the zip ties off, all the packing off, and get it all ready to be assembled. Okay? So in order to take off the zip ties and undo the packaging, one other thing you'll need is a stout set of scissors to clip these zip ties. You can do it with a sharp edge, but it's easier with a little stout set of scissors. You can clip them like that, and they go very quickly. All right, so I'm just going to clip all these off. You'll notice one front wheel will come off. The brake cable is already attached to this front wheel. We're going to take this piece of paper off like this. We're going to set it right down on the box like that. Same thing on this side. Clip this rather quickly, taking these little straps off. Okay. Take this piece of paper off the steering linkage like that. Brake cable's attached. Makes it real simple to assemble. We're going to set it down like that right in the front. Okay, I'm going to continue taking the rest of these clips off so we can actually do the rest of the unpacking. Rear wheel is here. I'm going to take this little spacer off and I'm going to set the rear wheel down behind the box towards the rear end and then continue unpacking. These pieces of foam are put on with a piece of tape. You can clip the piece of tape. You can lift those off. All right, we've removed all the packing from the StreetStrider. We've left this one piece in here. That actually protects it when it folds down. Hold on to that one piece. When you fold it for transportation, that's a good thing to put in there to stabilize everything. Now, one thing we took out from underneath the rear triangle here was this box. Let's open this box with a sharp edge. This has our toolkit in it for assembly, and also it has our bottle cage in there, a few other things. So in this box, we have a bottle cage that will fit on the front end right here. All right, we have some screws that will help assemble the bottle cage, the front rack, and also the rear part in this bag. We have a set of instructions to operate your rear hub. Okay, there's a transmission assembly instructions from Shimano. And most importantly, we have a set of tools that come with your StreetStrider. Okay, a set of Allen wrenches from 8mm, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, what you'll need. A set of open-end wrenches, 12 on one side, 17 on this side, 12 here and 15 on that one. And if you ever need to take off your front wheel, there's a 19mm socket here that actually is used with your 8mm wrench as a socket wrench. We won't need that today, but that's in your kit if you ever need to do that. First thing we're going to do is assemble your front wheels. Okay? Now what you'll notice is that the front wheel on the left-hand side and the right-hand side both have their brake cables attached. Okay? This makes it real simple for assembly. And this section right here, which is called the steering knuckle and the kingpin, that's actually going to fit right where this bolt is right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this kingpin bolt, we're going to loosen that, should come right off. It's a 6mm hex on the top side and a 17mm nut on the bottom. We're going to actually put this section right here through this little clevis joint right there like that. All right, and then we're going to slide this bolt right into position and put our 17mm nut underneath. just like that. We're going to take our 17 millimeter hex, our 17 millimeter wrench there, and our 6 millimeter hex, and we're going to secure that. All right. Snug it up like that. Make sure this spins freely. All right. Also make sure your cable is over top of this front beam right here. All right. Now, the next thing we have to do is take the inboard rod end, and we're going to put it through this little bracket here and screw the nut on behind it. So we're going to take this lock nut off. Okay. This lock nut fits right behind the little bracket, and the bracket actually holds the nut itself. Then we're going to screw in this stud of the rod end. We're going to get it started with your fingers like that. And then we're going to take a 12 millimeter here, and we're going to tighten up that rod end. Tighten it up securely. There you go. Okay. Right front wheel is attached. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Move over here. I'm going to take off this kingpin bolt first. I'm going to lift up my wheel, make sure that the cable is over top of the front beam. Okay, I'm going to insert this steering knuckle into that slot, put this bolt through, and secure it with a 17 millimeter nut underneath. Okay, the kingpin bolt is through, the steering knuckle is attached. Make sure this spins freely. All right. Now we're going to take this, again like we did on the other side, take the nut off. Put the nut behind this bracket. It slides into place, just like that. Spin your wheel around, start your stud of the rod end there. Use your 12 millimeter to finish that up. And tighten that down. Okay. Front wheels are completely assembled. Front end will turn as you lean. All right.